We met new 4 guys literally like right before the game. Like we met them on the bus on the way to arena.
It's been a wild month for sports teams with dozens of games being canceled and over 100 players testing positive for COVID-19. The Raptors played their first game in 8 days on Sunday night, and what was really unique about it is that their temporary 10-day contract players only met the rest of the roster just over an hour before tip-off.
This is the first time all of us have been out there on the court, and then I think 4 of us, first time any of us has played together. So it was definitely a learning experience.
Raptors starting DJ Wilson.
DJ Wilson was one of 4 players to make their debut with the Raptors against Cleveland on Boxing Day. Wilson's on a 10-day contract with the club, filling in for a number of Raptors players who are in health and safety protocols. The mishmash roster's first on-court meeting was 60 minutes before tip-off.
We couldn't do anything after the Golden State game. I mean, every time we go to the practice facility and get tested, like literally like 2 or 3 new guys getting tested positive. And this past week, we had no practice, like no workouts and stuff.
The Raps lost their game 144-99. Their next game is Tuesday in Toronto when they host the 76ers. A number of NHL games were supposed to take place on Tuesday and Wednesday, but again have been postponed because of teams experiencing COVID outbreaks.
I had some symptoms on Saturday, probably my toughest day, but recovered from there pretty quickly and started feeling much better on Sunday. And every day just continued to feel better and better. And last week was able to work out a few times.
Leafs captain John Tavares, just one of dozens of NHLers who've been sidelined over the last 2 weeks because of COVID. The Leafs were supposed to resume their schedule on Wednesday, but their game as well as the Senators' game against the Bruins have both been postponed. The NHL announced late Sunday night the return of taxi squads, which they used last season to help the team struggling with players sidelined because of the virus, with the hopes of less postponements. Each team will be allowed to have a taxi squad of up to 6 players and to make emergency recalls from the minors.
Back for Perfetti, across the power, high shot, scores!
Team Canada has a day off in the World Juniors after winning their game on Boxing Day. Defenseman Owen Power making a bit of history, becoming the first Canadian defenseman to notch a hat trick at the tournament. This week, the Under-18 Women's Team Canada hockey camp was supposed to start in preparation for their World Championships that were taking part in a couple months, but that's been canceled yet again. The Ontario Women's Hockey Federation, they've stepped up, saying they would host a tournament here in Ontario. But as of Monday afternoon, they have yet to hear back from the International Hockey Federation. Reporting for City News in Toronto, I'm Lindsay Dunn.